Hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. It's nice to have you here. I'm going to be doing a general love reading for the sign of Cancer. This reading is not specifically for the month of September. I'm not going to lock this down in a time period. It's meant for you on the time that you watch this video. So for this reading, I'm going to be focusing in on romantic love life. I'm going to be doing a 9-card spread with my Smith-Waite tarot deck. The 9-card spread, I'm going to make it, I'm going to break into 3 rows. The first row is going to show me the current energies that are going around, that are surrounding or that's going on in your romantic love life currently. The second row will show me the blockages, the challenge, and what you need to know, what you need to pay attention to when it comes to your romantic love life. And the final 3 cards at the bottom will be your advice. Okay, so it's going to take a while to shuffle, so you can always click on the timestamp below in the description box. I will prepare it for you. So if you're not going to watch the shuffling, you can just go ahead and click on the timestamp. Okay, so for those, if you like to watch me shuffle, then you can just go ahead and watch me do it. But it's going to take some time because I have to make sure that the cards resonate with you. I mean, it's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with all of you. And for some of you, it may resonate maybe 20%, 30%. You know, just take whatever resonates and leave the rest. Okay? Love reading for Cancers. What are the messages here for Cancers? What are the messages here for Cancers? I don't take jumpers. I don't take the cards that flip. This is the intention that I've set for quite some time now. Unless I mention that unless I set the intentions before that I will take, then I'll take it. Otherwise, I'm not going to take it. That's just how I roll. What are the messages you have for the Cancers for their romantic love lives? Side. Okay. Okay. Give me a few seconds to let me see this reading. I'm going to pull 1 card for the devil. Just give me 1 card. Why is the devil here? Why is the devil here? Well, seems like you have quite a predicament here. The current energies you have right now, you have the Ten of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. The Ten of Wands is a card of carrying a lot of things that may be too much for you. So normally one would relate the Ten of Wands as carrying a very heavy burden. Sometimes this can relate to an energy of the burden that you're carrying within yourself. Like perhaps if you have this uncomfortable feeling you're carrying around you, and it's very evident it's a burden because you have the Four of Swords right next to the Ten of Wands. The Four of Swords is a card about resting your mind. You know, the kind where you've tried to think of a way out, and you've been planning for some time, and once that task is finished, you can finally just rest and let go. So that's the kind of energy that is that Four of Swords can portray. But with the Ten of Wands around, it's more like you are carrying this burden within you, and you're trying to find that rest. And with the Seven of Swords, Seven of Swords, it just tells me yet that you're trying to escape from this burden within yourself. It's something that you probably cannot let go. You wanted this rest so much. Because the Seven of Swords is a card of you see, this guy, he has 7 swords, but he can only take 5 with him, and he's leaving 2 swords behind. Normally, the Seven of Swords is a card of sneakiness, treachery, trying to escape undetected. But for this one, it's more about when this card right here, these 3 cards right here show me that this card is about you, or probably your person, trying to escape whatever the burden is going on within their mind right now. The Two of Swords here does and can indicate the Two of Swords in the tarot. The Two of Swords in the tarot is the person who's holding 2 swords and with a blindfold on. Let me show you the Two of Swords. Hang on. You can skip ahead if you don't want to wait. Hang on. Let me show you the Two of Swords. Okay. So this is the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is when someone does not want to make a decision. So perhaps this person does not want, even he does not want to, the person does not want to make a decision, but at the same time he's not willing to face it. So he's trying to run away from having to make this decision. Okay, and this is what's probably going on right now. It's a point where he has 2 decisions he has to make. He doesn't know what to do it. He's running away from the problem. Okay, I don't know why I needed crystals to explain that, but okay. So this is what I see from here. For some of you, this is, of course, very evident. This is because of 2 people. Perhaps you need to choose between 2 persons. Perhaps you are in a situation where you have to decide to be this person or this person. So for your blockage, you have the King of Wands. For the challenge, you have the King of Pentacles. For for what you need to pay attention to is Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so if let's talk about the kings here. The King of Wands, this is your blockage. King of Wands, this is the challenge. The King of Pentacles. Perhaps the decision you're trying to escape right now is getting from the King of Wands to the King of Pentacles. Now, for me, kings are very mature energy. In tarot, we have page, knights, queens, and kings. Usually, people would read them as people. You know, pages are children, knights are young people, young adults. Sorry, queens are women, and kings are men. Now, for me, I usually read them based on maturity. I'm pretty sure most of my viewers are women, so I can't tell them that you have to. I can't just tell them, oh, king, this reading only pertains to men. So back to my reading. The blockage, king of, but perhaps the decision that you have to make is between whether or not you need to follow your desires, your passion, instead of what is stable for you. Maybe for some of you, you have to choose between two persons. One person is definitely more exciting and more adventurous, in a sense that this person can make you very happy, and the other person is who can offer stability in terms of money, property, and material things. But the thing is, this person, the King of Pentacles, can be quite boring. Okay, this person, if you are it depends on your priority. If you're looking for stability when it comes to money, material things, of course you go for King of Pentacles. But if you're looking for something, for a future where you fall in love every day, then you go for the King of Wands. Maybe for some of you, the decision that you were running from is you having to change from this energy to this energy. In other words, perhaps it's time for you to settle down. Yeah. So it depends on what you want, what your priority is. But of course, you don't know what it is. That's why you're in this state, and that's why you're in this state, and that's why you're running from this. Okay? What you need to pay attention to, Knight of Pentacles. Right now, you are at this state. Right now, you are at this stage where you don't know where you're going. You're not sure where to go. You are staying there. You are stuck there. And you are trying to find your way. You're trying to find your direction. You're just unsure where should you go from here, which will explain the Two of Swords I mentioned earlier. Trying to escape, going back into this energy. Yeah. So for your advice, you have the Hangman, the High Priestess, the Devil, which I clarified with the Knight of Swords. Now, the Hangman, okay, when I compare this energy with the Hangman, this is quite erratic in the sense that there's a lot of resistance, there's a lot of torment in terms of the burden that you're carrying within, in terms of you wanting and seeking for that mental rest. So the Hangman here is just telling you to just try to chill, okay? Just see what comes. Maybe right now you can't really see what's beyond the horizon, and that's okay, because it's not your time yet. Okay, the Hangman can also mean that perhaps you should not stand there and try to, move your way to see from a different perspective. In other words, okay, let's say imagine you are the Nine of Pentacles right now. Imagine you are the Knight of Pentacles right now, and you are right here, you are here. So your line of sight is here, you know. So perhaps trying to move your horse to this side and try to see it from a different angle. Maybe you can move it to this side, try to see this from this side of angle. Okay, so Hangman is just telling you to just relax, just chillax. Okay, High Priestess here is telling you to listen more to your intuition. Intuition is something that you don't see. It's something that okay, the High Priestess is someone who is knowledgeable. Okay, she has read a lot of books. She has gained a lot of knowledge from wise people. So she is already knowledgeable, especially when it comes to spiritualism. And that's where she takes all this knowledge and she tries to find the answers through spiritualism. Am I making sense? I hope I'm making sense. And all this will play into her intuition, and the intuition is kind of like your intuition absorbs all this knowledge, and then finally when you need it, the intuition will just gives you the answer right there. I hope I'm making sense. But that's how intuition feels for me. So I want to relate to this and this card here. So perhaps you're seeing things too much from the logical sense. And you're not getting answers from this way. Why don't you try through this way? So try to listen more to what you feel deep inside. Try to listen more to intuition. And the thing is, not everyone knows which is the voice of your intuition, which is the voice of your inner voice, from your higher self. Well, my camera died on me because I talked too much. Okay, back to the High Priestess. Where was I? Oh yeah. So try not to see things from a logical perspective. Okay, why don't you just, ask yourself, what is the right way, which is good for me? Usually with the High Priestess, you already know the answer. It's just that maybe you just don't want to, I knocked the camera. Maybe you just don't want to face it. That's why you're blindfolded here. Okay? The devil here is a card of an unhealthy obsession. It sometimes talks about where you are thinking about something over and over again. That is a type of obsession, and usually, most of the time it denotes of an unhealthy obsession. So whatever it is that you're holding on to, it's time, if possible, just try to let go. Okay? Don't overthink. Don't be so hard on yourself, especially with clarified by the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords for me it does denote that you have so many things running in your head. The Knight of Swords is a very, very fast energy. Especially look at the way the horse is running. Compare this knight to this knight. Yes, right now physically you are stuck. You are at this state of stagnancy. But in your head, because you're not in your head, you are this knight instead. The Knight of Swords probably is telling you to go this way, go this way, go forward, go this way, you know. But at the same time, it's like, no, wait, hang on, because your logic sense is telling you to, no, wait, hang on, I still need to think about this. So you're in this turmoil. Okay, and this thing has been going on for quite some time. The devil shows it. The devil shows it. Okay, so so the hangman and the high priestess is your way out from this turmoil here. It doesn't give you the answer you want because your answer is already within you. You just have to be brave enough to face it. So take some time to meditate. Go find yourself a quiet place to sit down and think about what it is you want. Okay? Okay, let me see if there's anything else in the cards. Okay, I think I've covered everything. I hope this helps. I hope this resonates. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, so thank you for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Bye.